Something that I also mentioned in the last video was the shit that's happening with Wonho and really in K-pop in general. It's been a goddamn dumpster fire. We've lost so many people, and it's I don't know, it's kind of distressing when you're a person that becomes invested in that kind of thing. For the shit with Wonho, um, I won't get into like detail and like debating about like the allegations and all that shit. Because to me, it's very much the product of, I don't know, not so much cancel culture as it is this weird need to act before knowing exactly what's going on. And so there are things that have been said that aren't necessarily true. And there's definitely some truths and there's definitely some issues that need to be addressed. But I think for the most part, there was a lot of ungrounded things swirling around. And if you guys are curious as to who I'm actually talking about, it's this one right here. This one right here. And it's actually caused me a great deal of stress because music is such a massive part of my life. I've talked about it before that I spend so much time plugged into music that the outside world is secondary to me oftentimes. And so when you're allowed access to the people that create the music, it makes for an interesting dynamic as a person who's a fan. And I have I don't know, an odd attachment style. Um, I don't really become attached to the people closest to me. I feel like the more that I know someone, the less that I'm interested in knowing them, being around them. Uh, but with K-pop, with liking idols and stuff, you're allowed minimal access to the point where it never feels like you quite know them, but you know them. And I don't know, for me, it's kind of this sweet spot of intimacy where I don't ever have to interact with this person. I mean, I have, like, I've done high touch before, but like, it's so minimal, it doesn't really mean anything. Um, and it allows me to engage with this fantasy world that I have always kind of cultivated. Growing up, I was chastised often for showing emotions in general, and so I grew to separate myself from the experience um, until I got back into music as like a means of stress relief. And I don't know, like the experience for me has allowed me to like something and not feel like I'm doing something wrong. Because that's very much how liking anything felt when I was a child. It felt like I was doing something wrong. And to many degrees, it still kind of does feel like I'm doing something wrong, but it feels like it's wrong for me to do it, but other people doing it is fine. But enjoying Wonho in particular, um, engaging with like his personality and all the silly shit that he does, it it kind of helped me to love myself in a way, um, because I always felt that I was a person incapable of liking, much less loving myself. Uh, and softness, like being just a soft person, like not even just emotionally soft, just soft in general, I very much resented anyone insinuating that I was soft. Um, but I fucking am. I am. I'm sitting here with a fucking stuffed animal on my lap. I'm fucking soft. But yeah, I'm a part of this K-pop group for people of color, and in the group, I'm kind of known as Ho. I'm known as a person that's very similar to Wonho. And at first, I kind of resented it. I kind of shied away from it because I didn't think I was soft like he is. He's just a really generally really just wonderful person, and I don't think of myself that way. But loving him as like a fan has allowed me to feel like I'm a person that I can like, that I'm allowed to like myself. And I find that that is invaluable. And so everything that's been going on with him has taken a massive toll on me. And it's really the silence that is so deafening and baleful. I don't know, it's weird because I'm not used to feeling this way about a person, especially a person that I don't even know. Yeah, I just hope he's okay. Hope he's eating well and working out and doing shit that makes him feel like he's doing the right thing. Like even if he doesn't come back, um, I just hope he's okay. Because at least one of us has to be. And I feel like not necessarily like he's a proxy for my existence, but I would like to, I don't know, he's very much goals for me. Like if you see him, you'll know, you kind of know what I mean. He's just a really pretty person, and I've always wanted to be buff as shit. So yeah, he's just goals as fuck, to be honest. Um, but yeah, then think about Hosik. Been thinking about him every day, y'all, every day, and it's been what 20. It's been like 25, 20, 26 days. It's been almost a month. Yeah, it's fucked up.